Hello, this is the final part of machine accessories, and I hope some of you find it of interest. Now, in two of my last tips I showed angle plates I had made, but this was a large one I made for I could use my dividing head horizontal, bolted it. Now, in making these, I always make sure they are squared up. Good useful tool. I also done this one for light work, also making sure it was true before you could use it. That was for a few light jobs I had to do. Now here is another job I had made for using dies on the lathe, die threading. This is the arbor, which give me two sizes. Also another sleeve to give me a smaller size, which is 3 dies I can use, and a larger one which let me use 5 different size dies, which has proven very successful over the years. I also have a tip on my website making these. Very useful tool. Here are a few more useful little tools. I use these for when I was milling work on the milling machine. Used them for props, such as they came in very handy for when I was doing work bolting it down. Now here are 3 very useful tools. Inserts for the headstock of my lathe that I had made for whole different jobs. Now this Morse 4 holding work just showing how tight they can be. Nice fit. Now here they are. That's Morse 4. Morse 2. Nice tight fits. Morse 3. Now in the Morse 3 I can use this is for a purpose. I thread be wise to put the Morse 3 one on. There we are on the collet. Which is nice, and this goes into the barrel of the lathe on the other side, and I can tighten it up, which I can use collets, and especially for my rise and fall table. This goes on to the like so. That tightens the collet up. Now here is something I got given to me last week. The person who gave it didn't know where it was off, but I think it's off a tailstock of a mighty big lathe. But I haven't decided yet what to make out of it. But it will come in handy for something. Now here is something I bought at a car boot sale about a week or two ago. For different size die holders. And I got them quite reasonable, actually, about £2. But all I have to do is make an arbor. Now this is they look quite good. They're all the same size, and for the one arbor would do the lot. Now this is a spant bolt I cut. I'm going to make a Morse 3 arbor. I can turn this down to suit. Just the holes is for the bars for turning. £2. Now here is a smaller rising block I made This one's only 7 inches. I showed one and one of the previous tapes. I think it's 11 inches, but it was made out of the same length of steel that I made the other one out of. I find these a very useful little device for raising work on the 3-in-1 milling machine and my homemade milling machine. Here is something I have just finished. That's base plate for the 3-in-1 lathe. The small lathe, I would count this a heavy duty. When I was finishing it, it's true to 1.5 thou. In the centre, when I finished it, I hadn't the centre tightened home and it looked a bit more, but it's down to 1.5 thou at most, trued up to. I haven't used it yet on a job, but I've had it running on the lathe which I showed in the tapes. I just finished the tape on making them. There's a lot of machine accessories. If any of you are thinking of making any of them, any machine, quoting Keith Fanner of Turnright Machine Works, get the job done. This is Ben. Thank you for watching.